Why so many employers do not list the salary on their jobs applications? Because they would prefer that you make an offer that is less than they are expecting to pay you. They want to maintain control by waiting until the last possible moment to make you an offer, all the while not merely keeping you in suspense, but seeing if you'll go to the trouble and jump through all the hoops like a good little worker bee they want would. In my state, WA, it is now a law that job posting have to include a salary. It makes it nice to weed out the jobs that are below my current status. When salary turns into a negotiation, the employer has power because they have more knowledge than you do about what their employees are paid. This allows them to underpay employees who don't know any better. It's a cost-saving measure. Same reason it's discouraged to discuss pay between colleagues. It gives employers more control over the pay structures and freedom to pay disproportionate wages. Because they can pay you less that way, if a job listing doesn't state the pay, there's a 99% chance it's extremely low. I don't waste my time with them. Totally agree, it's so frustrating. I feel like if companies were upfront about salary, it would save everyone a lot of time and make the whole process more transparent. It's almost like they are setting up a power play from the start, so they can lowballs you if you don't know your true worth. My state actually has a law saying that employers have to list salaries, but tons of employers still don't list salaries, and there's no enforcement actions. I assume they are planning on underpaying. It's a negotiation tactic and puts more power on their end. Before I apply, I at least ask if they are capable of offering X amount, usually what I make currently plus a few thousand. I ask in a way that doesn't commit them to anything, but lets me know that it's possible. It's a negotiation. Same reason why don't candidates list their salary expectations on their resume? Because if they do, most candidates will negotiate for the upper bound, even when the employer values the particular candidate at the lower bound. This makes interviewing more costly and less efficient for the employer, increases dissatisfaction amongst employees due to comparisons, decreases retention, and over time leads to an unsustainably increasing ranges. Starting pay is $40,000, $120,000. Does that help? Just to play devil's advocate, I wouldn't have applied at my current job if they listed the pay range, because, as I found out in the interview, the standard pay range at the top end is less than I was making at my last job. But they were impressed with my interview and offered me $2 more than what I was making, which is $10 more than the top of the pay scale. I know this isn't the norm, just an outlier. Because sometimes the ranges are great and depend on your location. Do you live in a high cost of living area or a low cost of living area? I guess it depends on what level of employee you are, what the job is. Where I work, we had an intern at $17 an hour and advertised it at $17 per hour. After he graduated, we offered him $80K a year. Higher up the ladder, most employers know what it costs to get you on board. You should have some idea based on previous pay. If you don't know what you should be getting paid, I guess just talk to HR about what they will be willing to start you at. Because if they pay too little, people won't apply, and if it's good or high, they don't want useless people applying.